Hi, if you're looking at me and you're thinking, wow, she's dressed exactly like she was in the video before this. It's because I'm filming this like 2 seconds apart. Welcome back, or nice to meet you. My name's Jessie. Today I'm gonna go through 26 books that I want to read in 2026. I am only putting books on this list that I already own. One of my goals in 2026 is to catch up on my physical TBR. So yeah, let's get into it. First up, I want to finally finish It by Stephen King. I have started this book so many times in my life, and then I get scared of the time commitment because it's really long. And I am like halfway through right now, and I really want this to be the year that I finally finish this book. Number 2 on the list is also a Stephen King book. It's Misery. I have owned this book for forever, and I have an interest in reading it. Like, I want to read it. I just never have picked it up. Like, the concept is interesting to me. Obviously I've read other Stephen King books. My favorite book is Salem's Lot. It's the book that kind of got me back into reading. And yeah, I don't know why I've never read Misery. Next up is Chasing the Boogeyman by Richard Cheesemar. When I was at the bookstore, one of the workers recommended this book to me, so I have had it for a while, and again, I've never picked it up. I don't know what it is. Number 4 is Along the River of Flesh by Christopher Triana. I loved the first book. This is the sequel to Gone to See the Riverman. Gone to See the Riverman was like my favorite book of 2025, so I think it follows a different set of characters. Well, it has to, because of the ending of the first one, but yeah, I don't know much about it. I just know that I loved the first one, so hopefully I will enjoy the second one. Number 5 is Mr. Lullaby by J.H. Markert. It's been a long time since I've read the backs of some of these books, so I don't entirely remember what this one's about, but like I think it has something to do with like kids going missing and something about dreams, and I don't fully remember. Okay, number 6, Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky. Definitely said that wrong, so apologies. If I'm remembering correctly, this one is about a little boy goes missing and then he's returned, but he can hear like voices in his head, and so the voices are telling him he has to build a tree house before a certain date or something bad is gonna happen to his town. So like that's fascinating to me. I really want to read that one. Number 7 and 8 kind of go together. Tomi and Uzumaki by Junji Ito. I want to get more into manga just as like filler books for when I'm in a slump so I can still feel productive, but graphic novels and manga and stuff aren't as difficult to read because they're like, mostly pictures. So I own these two. I want to get through them, and they're horror manga, so I think they'd be a perfect fit for me, but haven't read them yet, so I don't know. Number 9 is Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. I've owned this book for forever, and it's a fantasy book about dragons, but it's more like fantasy heavy as opposed to like romance heavy, like Fourth Wing, from what I've heard. So I really want to read that one. It's just the length of it is scaring me. Like it's a brick. I really want to read it. I'm scared. Okay, 10, 11, and 12 are, again, they go together. I want to read the Poppy War series by R.F. Kuang. I got them for Christmas. Yeah, I really like fantasy books. If you've never seen me before, I'm not a romance reader. I hate it. I don't know. If it's like a side plot, then I can get behind it, but if the entire plot of the book is romance, then it's not for me. But the next books, 13, 14, and 15, are also a trilogy. I want to read the Darker Shade of Magic series by V.E. Schwab. I love V.E. Schwab. Vicious was one of my favorite books of 2024. Yeah, love Vicious. I am halfway through Vengeful. I hit a slump like in the middle of it, so I've taken a break from it, but really want to finish reading it. And yeah, I really like V.E. Schwab's writing, so I wanted to pick up more of her books, and A Darker Shade of Magic was recommended to me. Going along with the V.E. Schwab books, I want to read Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. This one is about vampires, I think. This one may be a little more romance heavy than the other ones. I could have made that up though. I love vampire books. I never read Twilight. I should hate read Twilight for a video. That might be kind of fun. Bury Your Bones in the Midnight Soil. Want to read that one in 2026. Another R.F. Kuang book I want to read is number 17, Babel. I feel like I'm one of the only people in the world who has not read this book. Next up is number 18, Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. Everyone and their mother has read a Kristen Hanna book at this point except me, and I want to know what everyone's talking about. And so I own Nightingale, and I want to give it a go. I honestly do not think I'm gonna love Kristen Hanna's books, but we never know. We have to find out. Number 20 is I Hope This Finds You Well by Natalie Sue. This was in a TikTok recommendation forever ago about like weird books for weird girls. And yeah, I got it for Christmas. It's something about how like one girl working at a company like somehow gets access to like everybody's email, and it's something, I don't know. People were describing it made it sound interesting. So number 21 on my list is The Man Who Died Seven Times by Yasuhiko Nishizawa. I definitely said that wrong. It's something about a time loop, and like I think the main character's grandpa gets murdered and he has to like figure it out so that they can escape the time loop. It's something like that. I kind of like to go into books slightly blind. I like to have a general idea of what's gonna happen and then nothing else. So number 22 is The Long Island Compromise. Yeah, I really don't know that much about this one. It's something to do with a dad gets kidnapped and brought back, and then everyone kind of moves on, but they don't really move on, so then later they have to kind of deal with everything that happened. Yeah, the synopsis sounds a lot more interesting than what I'm describing to you. Yeah, that's on my list. Number 23 is This Is How You Lose the Time War by Max Gladstone. My understanding, it's another kind of time loop kind of book, and yeah, I really don't know much about this book other than that, but I know that it's pretty highly rated. Number 24 is Alchemized. I have it. I recently found out it's like a retelling of a Hermione fanfiction. I don't know if that's 100% accurate, but that's what I've seen. And that's not the kind of thing that I usually like. But again, I don't want to be left out, and I feel like I already haven't read a lot of the most popular books, so a lot of people like this one, so I'm gonna give it a try. Okay, number 25 is Glorious Exploits by Ferdia Lennon. This one is not quite a Greek mythology retelling, but I think it tells the story of two people living in the aftermath of the Athenian invasion. And yeah, I picked it up over the summer and then just never got around to it, so I really want to read that in 2026. And then the last book on this list, number 26, is Intermezzo by Sally Rooney. From my understanding, this one is about two brothers grieving their dad. But the brothers live like two very different lives, so I think it'll be an interesting read, and Sally Rooney is highly rated. I've never read Normal People, which was their other pretty well-known book, but yeah, in 2026 I want to give Intermezzo a try. That was my whole list, so yeah, let me know what books you guys want to read in 2026, and let me know if you want to see me read any of the books that I mentioned in this video. If you want to see more of me, then like and subscribe. You do kind of have to subscribe because we are best friends now. I don't make the rules, I'm sorry. But yeah, I think that's all I have for you today. So, love you. Bye.